Alright everyone, so now we're going to make some three-dimensional aspects to our mask. You've basically finished it, but maybe you want to add some stuff that feels real. So I'm actually going to add some whiskers. I've just cut out some thin strips of paper. And I'm going to put them a couple dots so I can layer them up to add these strips. So I'm just poking them down. I push the whiskers into the glue using my nail a little bit. You can use the tip of a pencil. That can be really helpful if you don't like getting glue on your hands. And really pay attention to what direction they're going in. Do you want them that direction? And when these are all dry, so I'm going to make sure that first of all, when I leave this somewhere to dry, I want it to not be somewhere that things are going to stick to it. So changing the exposure just a little bit, getting a little bit closer. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to try and pay attention to where I put it. Just like that. And I'm going to stick those details. So by just gluing on one of the edges, I have made sure that I have a space where I can make my object three-dimensional. So I'm sticking that down. I need 2 more paper strips because I want 5 whiskers personally on each side. So I cut a strip of paper that was a rectangle, and I just cut that paper out of there. Just like that. And then I'm going to attach it by pressing into the glue and pressing into that glue. So once this dries, I can actually come back and I can kind of curl or bend these whiskers so they become three-dimensional. Because paper, when you roll it or bend it, really takes on that shape. So I can start to roll and curl those, especially when they get, when they're dry. So the next thing we're going to have to think about is how we're actually going to make this look realistic. So how it's going to curve around our faces. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a little slit right here, only about 2 fingers down into my mask. So let's watch and see. Just like that, 2 fingers down, and just a little slit. I'm going to put a dot of glue right here, a bigger dot than our normal dots, and then I'm going to overlap and pinch and hold. So I'm going to hold this now until I count slowly to 10 in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then that should be stuck pretty nicely. I'm going to do the same thing, cut about 2 fingers up from the bottom. So I'm just going to cut straight into it right on that fold. And again, I'm going to put a larger dot of glue than normal. I'm going to overlap them just a little bit. And again, I'm going to hold, and I'm going to count slowly to 10 in my head. Once I've done that, then it should be stuck, and I want to keep it in that position. So I don't want to put anything on top of it that could make it flat. I could even do the same thing where I do a cut into my ears so that my ears come forward a little bit. So watch, I can cut into my ears again about 2 fingers width, and I can overlap, put some glue on there, and overlap them. So I make my ears kind of come forward and look three-dimensional. And again, I would hold that, and I can trim off that extra later on. Don't worry about the fact that they kind of overlap like that. And then I can do the same thing here where I cut about 2 fingers width into the ear, put a large dot of glue, and then overlap them. And pinch and hold. So that again count to 10 in your head. Once you're done, I could trim off these edges to make it nice and neat, just like that. And here I do it over here, just like that. Make sure you don't get glue on your scissors because they don't like to open after you get glue on them. Put your scraps in your scrap pile. And there you go. You have your animal pet mask. All right, my friends, I wish you luck. If you have any questions, let me know.